There we go. Right there. Perfect sport. Bam. Yep. There. Whoa. Bam. Honey. Go. There we go. Just fell in right there. Whoa. That's a good fish right there. Bam! So, 1, 2, 3. Bam! Hey folks, let me tell you about the Savage Gear Foreplay lure family. The lure family consists of the 19 centimeter swim and jerk. The swim and jerk model is without a bill or without a lip, so it's an actual swim bait. And it swims with the most amazing S-curve action. And when you make a spin stop, it automatically looks over its shoulder. That's what makes the swim and jerk really brilliant. The swim and jerk is a brilliant lure to fish over the shallows, and you can wake it home just under the surface. Fishes down to about, I'd say 1 to 1.5 meters, depending on the speed of the retrieve or the trolling. The next one in the family is the Liplure. Looks just like the swim and jerk, but it has a bill, relatively short and small bill, and that makes it side flashing. So the Foreplay Liplure has a great side flash combined with a more slim S-curve action and can be deadly for spinning and casting. And again, when you make the spin stop, the lure turns and looks over its shoulder. And the lure here will fish down to about 2.5 meters, depending on speed of retrieve and how high you hold your rod tip. This is a brilliant lure. Then we have the Lowrider. The Lowrider is more like a crankbait. So the Lowrider has a more tight wobbling action, but also very aggressive side flash. And again, this one floats, whereas the two others are so slow sink to suspending. So this one on a spin stop will slowly rise up in the water. And this one you can crank down to about 3.5, 4 meters. But you can also fish it relatively shallow if you make shorter casts and keep your rod tip high. So given the 3 different models in the family, you can basically fish many different variations and lakes. This one you can fish the swim and jerk, you can fish all the way into the shallows. The Liplure, I use it when I fish where there's a little more drop off going from the shallows out on the shelves where the water drops from about 1.5 meters to 3 meters. That's where a lot of the big pikes will be holding right on that edge. Here the Liplure is really brilliant. And the Lowrider can be really, really deadly for trolling, but also for casting over a little bit deeper water, down to 3, 4, 5, or even 6 meters of water. And it's just amazing for pelagic pike on the trolling. My absolute favorite for big pike, 25 cm swim bait. So the 25 cm swim bait, as you can see, it's a real swim bait, so it will work like the 19 centimeter swim and jerk, but this one is a slow sink. So it fishes a little bit deeper, and the S-curve swimming action is wider, has a big sliding, big rolling S-curve action, and it's really, really deadly on the big pike. You can attach it in the nose, or you can attach it for a more tight and very erratic action on the top of the head. This we sometimes use when we fish it right behind the boat or right behind the paravan to get this sort of erratic S-curve action. So that's the big swim bait. So the smaller size, many's favorite for all-round pike fishing, is the 13 centimeter Foreplay. And again, it comes in the swim and the jerk, the Liplure, and the Lowrider version. So again, you have all 3 movement patterns. The swim and the jerk, you can fish all the way into about 1 foot of water and you can wake it home really easy. The Liplure, again, down to about 1 meter of water. And then the 13 centimeter Lowrider, you can fish that down to about 2.5, 3 meters of water. Recently, we added a microbait to the Foreplay family, and it's got to be one of the smallest swim baits ever made. Amazing S-curve action. This is the tiniest little 9.5 centimeter swim and jerk, and it also comes in a Lowrider. And the Lowrider, as you can see, beautiful made. Both of them you can fish very, very slow. You can twitch them, and they're deadly on big perch and on pike. We're going to use them today. The 4 sizes basically covers a lot of your fishing, whether big pike, pike, perch, sander, and this one even for trout. But the small one here is really deadly on the big perch. I'm going to show you today how to use these different foreplay lures. This lake is a relatively small lake. It's a shallow lake that runs from about 2 feet of water and down to about, I'd say 8 or 10 feet of water in the other end. So it gradually gets deeper and deeper, and that's where these lures come in perfect, because I can work them as we drift down in the lake. If you take a look on this lake right here where we are now, we're in the shallow end, and what we're going to do, we're going to drift with the wind down over the shallow area where it gradually gets deeper and deeper and deeper. And the reason why I've got all these colors here is there's never one color that will work under all conditions. And as you can see, I'm using everything from imitating colors to aggressive colors to ultra imitation colors. And I will keep changing my lure until I find exactly that lure pattern or that lure color that will be it for today. And during the day, that may even change. So a lot of people ask me, well, you got 8 different lure colors in your box. Isn't that a little too many? But actually it's not. I've got all of this lined up, and all of these colors are made for a specific purpose. So to find out more about Savage Gear lures in general, or Savage Gear foreplay lures specifically, you can check our catalog. You can get the printed version at your local Savage Gear dealer, or you can go to www.savagegear.com, and here you can also download the catalog and find all specification, replacement hooks, etc. for the different lures. So let's go out and test the foreplay lures and find out which color is the one for the day. So retrieving the 19 centimeter swim and jerk is basically just a steady retrieve, and once in a while I just make a spin stop so that the lure turns the side. And here it's very shallow here, so I'm fishing about a meter's depth. Do a little bit more, so I retrieve relatively fast. Right there. Okay, so definitely the swim and jerk seem to be the one. All right, fish on. Wow, look how deep he took that. All right, first fish of the day. It's not a monster. It's a beautiful fish. Just see how deep he took that foreplay. Bam! So fishing this shallow here, I've positioned the boat so I drift with the wind, not too fast. Drift with the wind down over the shallow area that I want to search. And the great thing about the swim and jerk 19 centimeter is that I can fish it so shallow. Just by putting some speed on, I can actually fish this lure in about 10 centimeters of water. Let me just show you how I can wake that home. Follow that lure. So basically that just, with the right retrieve speed and the angle of the rod, that works just under the surface like that. There we go, right there, just on that spin stop. Absolutely perfect. So that was exactly the key. Had that steady retrieve, and then I just made that small spin stop. Right there. Okay. So the foreplay swim and jerk nails one more. Perfect. Just gonna chin that out. So that's what we came for. Perfect sport. Foreplay swim and jerk. 19 centimeter, bam! Yep, right, fish on, fish on, fish on. So that was the foreplay swim and jerk, got nailed right behind the boat. Right on the foreplay. Swim and jerk, pigment error, whoa, 19 centimeter, swim and jerk, bam. So I'm going to try the big 25 cm swim and jerk on a 7-foot big lure and jerk baitcaster rod. So I'm just going to do the same as I just did with the 19 centimeter. I'm just going to fish this one a little bit more aggressively. And then let's see if we get a bigger fish to come and take the big lure. Let's do it. So I retrieve that one also with a steady retrieve. Pull the rod to the side and make a spin stop like that. Just steady retrieve, steady retrieve, steady retrieve, pull, slack line. Just like so. What happens is, makes a very, very big S-curve motion in the water, and then it turns the whole side to a possible follow fish. It's quite a big flash on the 25 centimeter. Come on. So let's try the 13 centimeter Liplure. Just work that home over the shallows with some twitch and some jerks. Let's see how that works with a smaller size bait. Just twitch a little bit, twitch, twitch, steady retrieve. Spin stop. Twitch, twitch. Right in. I'm in. Okay. So the small lip lure. There you go. Yep, right there. Bam. Right there, right there, right there. Got it. One more time. Foreplay, swim and jerk. Just got nailed. Right on. Oh. So this one seems to have been already spawning. Beautiful fish. What a strike. Bam. There we go. Just felled him right there. Whoa, this is a good fish, guys. We're into a good fish here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. He just might come tail walking out there. Oh yes. It's gonna keep us on straight line here. Yeah, it's a good fish. Definitely. That's a good one. Tell you what, that is one nice fish right there. Foreplay, swim and jerk. Right behind the boat, and bam! Let me see if I can just grab him. I've got it. And it's fat. Let me just get the sling ready straight away. Whoa! That's a fat one. That's a good fish right there. Bam! Let's put her back. Let's put her back.